Hmm. Lando. How Lando Dark are you right now? JJ? Josh Slater? Victor? How you doing? I'm doing well. We're back to 1760-ish, so we're like 100 MMR off MMR, off of SSL. So we're just actually trying to do that. How you doing since last time? We are doing a lot better. Past couple days, we've been oh, wow. Did not expect my teammate to leave that. I kind of left it for him. That last second turn was not good. All right, not a good start, but you know. That should be a goal, though. I bumped the last guy. He has wide open double, and he went to ceiling out for it. Oh, hello. Alrighty. Red JJ spotting in chat. Yeah, he's out here. British people. What about British people, Pandy? Am I missing pads? Could have sworn I was picking up some stuff. That's a shame. I bumped the one guy, I demoed the second guy, we couldn't get it on target. My game feels very weird right now. I'm not sure if I'm just not warmed up or what. It feels like delayed. I don't know how to define it or describe it, really. Like, I feel like I'm jumping and my, like, inputs aren't going in. Maybe we should be warming up with 2s instead of playing triple Q parties in GC3. No, I thought I had it on target. Either way, wasn't in. I bet shot. I thought he was faking lucky. Bing should hit that across middle. That works. Ooh. Top and bottom bunk. I'd actually never slept in a bunk bed because I didn't have any close enough siblings. I had 2 sisters, and they never even slept in a bunk bed, even though they're 2 years apart. They were just two beds in one small room. Ah, same. Ron, it's because you're not working on what you have to work on? Probably. Usually the best explanation for why people struggle to rank up. All right, Bader's gonna take that one down. Cut. Yep. Bader can probably... Oh, never mind. Thought I could bump him. Yo, guy. Yeah, bro had that, but he's got scared. Ah, that was not the guy I thought would cut. Oh, we're not playing a full party. Okay, well, that's even more shameful. Well, we handed him a first goal. The second goal is just unfortunate. Hey, buddy. Okay, that's fine. All right, Stab did kind of what he expected. It's really interesting watching this other team play. They're like literally just glued to each other. Like they're playing like super close to each other. Ah, I couldn't get the back post. All right, whatever his name is. All right, I figured that was gonna be a 50, so I was like, let me just play off that. I brushed my little brother off a bunk when we were little. Oh, so you're like a serial killer is what I'm hearing. I always got that vibe off you, Pandy. I'm not gonna lie. You craved the injury. I genuinely don't understand how I lose that 50 that hard. Felt like I had that red pretty good. I literally skipped over the 100 boost. All right, chat. I think we're gonna warm up with twos. We're feeling a little off. If game feels off, I don't actually feel off. I was warming up and I was hitting stuff, but I don't know why. But like, something feels strange in my inputs. Maybe I'm just coping. feels like coping. This other team is definitely way faster than my teammates, though. I will say that. Ooh, my teammate hit me around him. I love how little people put into hiding their Smurf accounts. Are you talking about this game or just in general? I mean, some people are literally just called like Smurf account, which maybe is like a cheeky joke, but in my experience it isn't. It's like someone who's like infinitely more smooth than every other random in the lobby. And you're just like, I wonder why you're down here. Oh, well, I mean, that's not even a Smurf account. That dude, like, screwed me over so hard in the first goal. He drove all the way up to the ball on kickoff, and then right as he got to it, he turned away. And I was like, he's leaving it for me, which in a way is kind, but it's also like, how am I supposed to know as a solo queue that you're leaving that ball? If you just say, like, all yours or something and leave it, then it's like, okay, I can get it. Can I play with you? Hello, buddy. I do not play with anybody I do not know, unless it's video game day, and today's not that. Some Smurfs are butt. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm getting people that can flip reset. I mean, that's half because they're Smurfs and half because sometimes people just work on stuff like that only. Like, that's the biggest thing that I feel like I've noticed about a lot of players is just they, even in lower ranks, I've seen golds and plats that can flip reset, and they're actually pretty good at it. The issue is like they're bad at everything else. So yeah, you might be able to flip reset, but I guarantee if we got into a 1v1 or something, I'm like 10-0ing you, you know? Like, it's like, yeah, you might be able to do all these things, but if you're not able to fast arrow correctly, if you're not able to go off the wall and effectively like touch a ball in 50 and get soft touches, like you're not doing anything. Like hitting a clip and getting wins are two entirely different things. Any news? No news is coming until Monday, to be honest. Scissors! Wow, between me and Scissors, we're an incredible dynamic duo of content creation. Of course, he's carrying the load like 95-5, but still. I seem to remember last time I played twos, it was him and Latch, and they like crashed out or something. Or one of them was getting bothered by the other. Oh, speaking of. I don't know why that was inverted. Okay, chat, time to warm back up. I ate a little bit less protein today for my meal, so I'm blaming that for the slow start here. Nice pass. Taka just in the last papers to officiate the job. What do you mean? To make the job official? Congrats, Josh. I think I played Scissors in Musty. That or Mertzy, one of the two. Probably Musty. Mertzy's over in Europe. Speaking of carrying loads, AO, doing laundry. Okay, that's fine. That's well off. Nice. These guys are just falling to get apart. I need to do laundry later. There it is. I knew it. Yep, for all the tax employee stuff. Good. Ah, I'm a bot. That's good. I like that. Slow down. I shouldn't have jumped that. I'm gonna see if I can slow that one down since these guys are taking all these kickoffs incredibly slow. Interesting. He literally sacrificed himself. I completely forgot that Scissors is a dom main. I mean, Scissors definitely was playing with a lot of big creators that were really good, but like I've never seen a player be like a new player to Rocket League and pick it up as fast as he did. Definitely shows like there's some innate gaming skill just in general with people who play video games at a high level. Hence why Zen is like top 500 in the world or something in Valorant. Okay, I'm just being a bot today. Nice. I'm gonna leave for now. I'm gonna try to stop bagging. Good. I'm feeling really off right now. I'm thinking, honestly, guys, I had a celebratory meal, and I had some leftovers that I made for myself tonight. Honestly, I think that might be part of the issue right now, is that I had a little less protein than I normally do with my meal. Oh, so I really thought you were taking that from me. I'm like actually impaired, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why all the easy touches I'm screwing up. Off day of Rumble time. Dude, seriously, I don't like, I'm actually like missing, I've never missed this many in the beginning of a stream. Yeah, like I can hit a reset, but I can't freaking hit the ball straight in front. Okay. Oh. It also doesn't help that these guys are like taking touches that I would never anticipate anyone to touch. That's a crazy flick. Okay, scissors, all yours. He's literally about to air dribble the crap out of that. Super easy, nice. Change my dead zone a couple points when I'm like that, change it back. Honestly, maybe. I just feel like right now, like all my like reads right now are just a little off, which is weird because I was warming up for like 15, 20 minutes before this and I was pretty much hitting like everything exactly like I wanted to. And then I just, to start this game, I'm just like, oof, 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 oof. So yeah, maybe we need to grind out the custom training between these cues. I love my mom. She literally stayed home from work because she's worried about mental health and she went out of her way to take me to a zoo. And now I'm applying to a job in that zoo. Oh, that's nice. I like parents who actually take care to mind your mental health and instead of just kind of like being like, have you tried sucking it up? Just like, Same generation that insists that there weren't this many depressed people in their, when they were growing up, despite their dad going to the TV, going to his den every night and just drinking heavily and watching TV in silence. Yeah, that guy was perfectly mentally healthy. What are you talking about? Nomad! Yeah. Was that Nomad going for the same boost as me? I think it was. Yes, it was. Why are you not getting the mid boost? That's crazy. Military, I guess, made him that way. Well, people just don't cope well. Nomad's not having a good time on the boost. Yeah, people are just very like, yeah, you gotta suck it up. You gotta deal with all this stuff. But then they insist that, you know, mental health is just about locking in or something. Wow, I don't know if he jumped that, but he did well to keep that down. I was like, if you hit that anywhere in the air, I probably have that. I believe in you, Nomad. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Nomad, or Zebra, you just pulled that save out of your butt. Dude. When I pre-jump the read, they don't actually have the read. When I don't pre-jump them, they actually give it away. Like, oof. Oof. Nomad, I love you, but you need to get out of my way. There's a couple times where you're just like right on top of me. If I hit that ball and it's coming right back to me, I can get it. You don't have to turn into me. Nomad's an incredibly good player too, so it's like I think he's so locked in the 2 zone that he's just like everything has to be a solo play. Are we okay? Wait, hold on, I have to see it again. Oh, he got I didn't even hear the demo, okay. Resume submitted, now we wait. Do you have experience in zoos? Yeah, you would spawn on my side. Nomad, maybe. That's especially painful because I don't have boost. Also, part of it, chat, is I can feel my AC on, and it's making my hands like ice, so maybe I need to fix that. Nice. 1 second. Oh, that is also something I've noticed the past 2 days I haven't done, is I kept the AC very low, or rather the temperature higher, so it doesn't turn on, and then just the warmth of my gaming PC, and also just playing a streamed game will make my hands warm up. I've experienced working at a farm a lot and with domestic animal, agriculture and animal science 1 and 2, marine biology, basic biology. I've been pretty experienced. Okay. I don't know how high up you can get with an application on that, but we'll see. Best of luck. There you go, Nomad. Nice, cool. I just had to check if he was still with me. I saw him go to the corner and I was like, hopefully he's getting that mid boost and he's in just like turning around. Not what I meant. Also, very easy demo target. My bad. Not the best clear, but I was also hoping kind of Zebra would move away a bit furthermore. Ah, man, I could not react to that as quickly. I wasn't sure how far across I had to be for that. I don't know if I have that. Man. Like a true gamer, I should have psychoed that. This guy's just goofing around, that's crazy. Okay, Khan is just gonna touch that heavy on the first one. Yes, he is. On for it. All right, well, GG's. Oh, what rank are you now? We're 17. We were 1700, I think, in 2s. I think we just lost it with that one, but yeah, we definitely gotta warm up a little bit more. My hands are so cold. I have a space heater near me. I'm gonna use this a little bit just to warm up. Gotta lock in. Not a great beginning. Yesterday we had like, I think literally like an 80-85% win percentage. We were playing that well. Day's going well, mine is good. I'm glad to hear your day's good. My day's been pretty chill. Nothing really insanely cool happened, but nothing bad happened either, so we're just continuing the vibes from yesterday. People still play this game? Yeah, Jack, we still play this game. It's a game that literally can't be replaced, so. I think that's the hardest struggle about playing FPS games, is that there's so many like variants of them that are like obviously not the exact same game, but it's also not like different enough to really stand out. Same reason why you can't make another Minecraft. There's Roblox, let's be real. It's not the same thing. Also, art direction of Roblox is just so much uglier, in my opinion. Okay, got this. I mean, I wouldn't say everyone still plays this game. It's definitely like stagnated, I would say, but. I find it funny when people say that stuff as if like, I only play popular games. I'm like, that's sad. Bro will never play an indie game in his life. Plus, I've never seen people with like falling off and whatnot, you know? They're like, oh, this game fell off. And I'm like, did it fall off necessarily? Or did it just not have peak numbers, you know? Because if that's the definition, every game eventually falls off. But I feel like falling off is like when you're down player numbers where like you're queuing for like 15 minutes. You know, like Black Ops 2 or something. You know, you can't queue those servers anymore. That's the definition of falling off. No, I lost my flip. I was trying to time it out, but I couldn't get quite close enough. Oh, he's too far to the outside. Enzo's going to hit that off sidewall. Teammate, yours? Caro? Caro, Colson? Oh, sorry, Carl. Gonna fake that? Carl, no, you caught the buddy. I set you up for the shot in bump. No. Ooh, that was on target too. It's a 1v1, Carl. Can you do it? Can you do it? Enzo is a very good player. I don't like how he's a 1-on-1. I hit Diamond 3. Good to hear, Mirage. I just got to keep it locked in. Your shorts are so underrated. Thank you. I'm getting a little inconsistent with them on the editing. Trying to focus on a lot of different things in my life right now. Nice, Kato! I'm gold now. You're locking it in, Blueberry. That was a weird kind of kickoff. Editing's actually mint. No, I mean like I've been like lax a little bit on uploading them consistently. I've been trying to focus on a lot of different other stuff off stream, so that's my that's kind of like my back and forth. Like, yeah, if I actually was hard focusing, I could actually get out and edit a lot more frequently, but lately I've been a little bit like back and forth. Gotta get those viral audios going. That's what the kids want. That, or apparently the meta is using a mic that is horribly set up. Like I love Nightbear and I love Cozy. They have the worst audio monitoring of all time, but that's part of the comedy of it. When they hit a clip, it's just like super peaky and the audio sounds like it's recorded through a headset mic. It's just like, it's funny, but my God, you could turn the audio down by like 10 decibels and it'd be equally funny, but not destroying my ears. Oh, okay. Oof, why did I overcomplicate that so much? Alright, that's fine. Kato, you got that. Nice. Voice cracks, he goes wild. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing, is like, that's the new, like, meta of content creation for a lot of these people. Why didn't you just take this normally? Energy decal is still pretty solid. The energy decal I have on, yes. Enzo's using the old one. I think that one's by far the ugliest. It doesn't even look good in like a retro sense. It just looks bad. Even when it came out, I was like, really? Nope. I'm going for the boost, dude. Not gonna lie. Very bad first touch. Nice bump. Cyber bullying. Look at this, man. Bump. Bump. Wait, one more. Bump. Wait, no. I accidentally changed scenes and I tried to get a marker in. That's really funny. That's really funny. Danger Taco does approve of cyberbullying, confirmed. Hold up, let's get this. Let's, top of the morning. The triple bump had me rolling. Unnecessarily cruel. I love it. Enzo was like, pros and bump me all game. Anyone want to trade Alpha Boost? Yeah, I'll trade, no problem. I remember when I was playing on Twitch Rivals, my buddy Devil had Alpha Boost and he gave it to me. He gave it to me to use for that tournament alone. So he's like, oh, so you can rep it on stream. I'm like, that's kind of lit. I don't know if he ended up selling that. Low-key, Alpha Boost, at one point, people were buying it for $5,000. I'm like, first of all, if you make that much money to blow on Rocket League, good for you. But second of all, if I didn't have the money, I would gladly. That's like 3.5 months of rent right there. Nice Solosty. Okay, just gotta take your angles well. Oh, no! I almost calculated that out flawlessly, chit chat. Oh, Celestia and I had the exact same idea. That's off. Sad. I have to go in 20 minutes. All right, Blueberry. Well, thanks for popping in if you're going to peace out from here. Should be a save. Interesting. Was really playing his touch there. I don't know what. I don't know why. I thought he was going to be not able to get a lot of power on that, and I just gave him a goal. I dived on the floor to return a shot, and I broke my right. Oh, bad. Man, I'm sorry, man. Missed the tournament in Japan. Bro, they got to get you elbow pads or something. Didn't realize table tennis was a contact sport. $50? That's nice, 50. Teammate didn't want it. He didn't have the hunger, dude. Okay, grab that. That's not ideal. Aye. Is that a goal? It is a goal, unfortunately. Not a huge fan of Celeste going up to the mid boost on this when the ball is just chilling in the corner, and he knows I don't have like an immediate clear, but you know. He probably assumed I was just gonna smack that, but I was like, I was just trying to get to the ball. And that's fine, because the slow kickoff gets a goal, all right. I'll back at 7 or 8. I don't know what time zone you are. I'll probably not be live for like 4 hours though, but we'll see. Rank, this is just underneath GC3. We're a little lower in 2s than we normally are, I would say. Wow, that's really good contact. Thought I could defend that regardless. Nah, it's okay, Celeste. You just gotta time it better. He's like, oh, my bad, my bad. I'm too competitive, honestly. That you dove for a point in table tennis. I mean, you gotta want the win. Just gotta learn how to fall. All right, cool. That was kind of a risky challenge, but he's taking a long time. That's an insane save on the angle, I'm not gonna lie. I should have challenged higher, or just not gone at all, but either way. It's a hard floor. I feel like it'd be hard to play on soft floor, especially as you're trying to like cut or whatever. Pivot your body or something. Okay, like, that first save obviously wasn't a good clear, but like, how did we miss this? It's a lob to touch. Oh, he just got no pads on the way back. Okay, well, unfortunately. Gotta go, see you, Mirage. All right, this game has been highly unfortunate down the stretch. It's the same thing I did with Celestes earlier with me. Leaving. Oh! I really thought he'd play my next read. Why are you? What? I don't understand what his logic is. You day, buddy. This guy's a puzzle that I don't know how to solve. Oh, wow, that was the ugliest flip reset of all time. Close one. Gotta do a weekly shower thing again? You do it weekly, dude? That's a little too much. I think that game was a good example of like when you're not entirely sure how to read your teammate, it leads to just everything being slower. I think it's way better if your teammate is just like decisive, if they just go for stuff. But anytime there's like that buffer moment where they're like, it makes it this situation where I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go, and now you're slowing me down because you're taking too long. Like, if he just went, then I'm like, okay, I can play off that, and then we can go from there. But if anyone's ever just, like, chilling like a villain, like every play or something, it can get really weird very quickly. I gotta go, bye. All right, see you, Blueberry. Oof, did not scoop underneath that on that second touch. Sad. I should have that. I'm just gonna send that because I saw the demo. I was like, if I can get it on target, but did not actually get that on target. So on fort, he's gonna touch that to me, and then I Flip into that? No. Get away. Could turn in by D there. Oh. Mistimed that arrow, but that's fine. He's got it again. Touch. Nice. And back post. Ah, I tried to shoot it behind him. I should have just gone near post. Good pass, though. He's getting bumped. Never mind. Yeah. Let's get that out. Guy went too far forward. Any hit over the head is enough to buy us time, even if it's technically right down the middle. I'm going to let him just tap that. I don't mind that. I would prefer to pass out, but I know that's a little risky, especially if you mistime it, then everything goes out the window. Oof. One more time as a dish. I'll let him have that boost. Oof. I got that straight down, not actually forward. All right, that's a fake. Nice. See how it's so much easier to play when I know if my teammate's going or not? Like, if he cuts, then it's like, cool, then I can just go immediately and play off that. But when players are like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, it just gets so irritating because it's like, I don't actually know if I need to be going up. I like this teammate a lot better. All right, soft touch, it's fine. You look like a mix of Linus Tech Tips and PewDiePie? First of all, how dare you? Okay, it took a long time to go for that. That's kind of cool. That's a little ugly of an roll, but okay. And that's a goal. Wow, that's how it works. That was a little too much faith put in by Jazole. Or Hazole. I have no idea what his name is. What are we thinking, guys? Jazole? Jazole or Hazole? Jazzole. You're a real jazz hole, if you know that. I like that part where the shot was lacking all power. Oh my goodness, if that went back plus, it would have been so sad. Ice hole, yep. Just stay in front. That's a really nice first touch, nice. And then D should have that. I don't mind the shot there, specifically just because the defense is kind of forced to commit on it. Oh, okay, that works. I wanted to jump out early just so I wouldn't lose the 50 hard. That's a really bad follow by that guy. I'm just gonna pop that because I knew that guy was gonna challenge. Not the best power. I'm gonna get straight back just because I know he might just shoot this. There we go. Tapping it because I know the guy was on the backboard. That's fine. Let's just clear and reset our rotation. All right, D, you got that? Perfect. Gonna stay somewhat centered because they don't have a good clear. Lob that up. Steal their boost. All right, D and I know this is not really that risky. That's gonna be a carry, or not. I'm gonna take that across. Ooh. That's fine. They're chasing the ball, so they can't really react to that. Should be game, so long as nothing crazy happens. All right, peek. Peek on him. Do it. Do it. Do it! Close one. All right, well again. Jaol. The Z is silent. Ah, okay. No reset is so nuts. Rigged. Giselle says weak-ass goal. I don't know, man. I mean, you just didn't rotate back in time. I will say the guy saying weak-ass goal, he was not back on rotation, but it was up to his teammate to control that, and his teammate just did, I think, kind of the low IQ thing people do in twos, where they'll just full commit to a pass off the corner, which in my mind is kind of like a threes brain type thing, you know? Like, when you're in threes, most of the time, if you know your teammates are somewhere in the middle, you can smack it off the corner as a pass and it works fine. But when you're in twos, you really need a lot of confidence and knowledge of where your players are to even attempt that, because otherwise you're just kind of throwing the ball into the middle and hoping, and that just doesn't really work. Might be just in. Are you a pred, as in a predator in front of the net? Yes, I am. I score basically everything. What? Get that touch, nice. Oh no. Johnny Dangerously, the movie. Johnny Dangerous, what? Sure. Greetings of peace and salutations. Hello, Blue Diamond. How you doing? Nice. Oh, didn't even hear him. I don't know why I listen for audio cues anymore. Like, I am listening to stream music while playing, so it's not like I actually have audio cues. Or at least loud ones. I'm gonna get demoed. Oh, he went for my teammate. Interesting decision. Just put that to the corner. Man, that first touch was the... Too far away, he said. Okay, well... My brain, massive. Wow, that did not work out well. For them. Little scoop up and over. We like it when they pre-jump us high. Oh, we got a single pad. It's fine. Oh, D. My boy. He says sorry. I think he understood exactly what he just did. He's like, oh, man, my bad. Did not realize you were going back. All right, well, let's keep that high here. Chase that down, you boost thief. And he does. All right, cool. Oh, Blue Diamond, that was not just a regular thing. He literally started it with just like, hey, good greetings. Anyway, convert to Islam. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good with my choice of no religion. That did not work out well for them. Nice. Nice. Look at this man work. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a little faster. He says great pass because I think he understood that was scoreable, but I'm like, that was definitely not a good pass. Not necessarily something you want to dive in on. Okay. Oh, that actually rode to the sunset. Well, thank you for bringing up a movie that I feel like I vaguely remember. Is that like a movie from the 90s or something? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Bro says sorry as if he's supposed to react to that. I got demoed like right as he took a 50. Like there's not really much you could do about that. Literally nothing you could have done about that, Bucky. Bucko? There's a prime fake right here. Boop. The perfect roll. Only so much you can do about that, simply. Honestly, I almost hit it right into him anyway. That would have been a crazy counterattack. Fake that. Nice little roll. I like the part where that went way farther off my hood than I intended. He's gonna catch that. I don't know how D doesn't get that boost. Nice touch. Own goal? Oh man, that could have been the perfect own goal to start us off here. Nice, well done, D. It's what we like to see. That actually was a really clean first touch. If I gotten that into it, if I trusted myself on the reset, that could have been a banger. I had a lot of startup speed on that too. Me and D are like the exact same MMR. That's kind of crazy. We're 4 MMR apart. Feels like a party up chance. Honestly, I'm thinking about it, but I also want to transition back to 3s in a bit. Remember me? I sent you a donation and asked if I was the GOAT. You were the GOAT. We've already established that. Hey, MRL. Hello, MRL. That's dark? What do you mean dark? I take a sip of water. You're that against hydration? Freak! It's dark or Durko? I don't think that is either of them, to be honest. Also, it's definitely not the Saudi Arabian player. I'm playing in North America right now. I wanted the cool goal, chat. That's all yours. Oh, what the? Trying to wind that one up. Not gonna lie, I was thinking he would overthink that, and I was just gonna grab that. Honestly, he took so much time, I probably could have grabbed that mid boost, or that corner boost, and gotten back in time, but I think Vastopia would backflip his dish. What? That was several sequences of bad clears, though. Did you move back? Aw, buddy. I don't know, personally, if you hit that to the sidewall and the opponents don't go toward the ball immediately, you gotta, like, capitalize on that. No, I hate it when they're patient, dude. All right, you get my boost, it's fine. They're not gonna do anything with that. All right, teammates, steal that corner. Ah, man. I'm not gonna lie, my brain's kind of off. I didn't really think that guy would be immediately back. Oh, that bounce was a lot higher than I thought it would be. All right, I bumped him. That should be fine. Good job, Durf. Durf, you go wide. Nice. Good catch. Good flick. Not quite. Please roll for me. That's not going to roll. I don't like that, to be honest. That's so annoying. That's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying. I pre-jump him, and then instead of getting any touch on me, he taps me off the wall with no boost. Oof. Wow, I actually borked that so bad. That's embarrassing. Hello, Apostrophe. My day's been going pretty well. Just trying to get our rhythm back in 2s, trying to get back into GC3. A little bit of back pass. Teammate a little coward out there, but that's okay. That's a goal. Teammate's going too slow in the near post. You gotta either challenge that early or take away that angle, and he kind of just was like, I bet you can't shoot that. And it's like, well, if you give him an open shot, he's gonna hit that back post and it's just in straight up, so. Right? Ah ha ha ha, mistimed that. All right, we're just gonna pre-jump that. No! He delayed it, but I literally read him right. That's a shame. All right, well, this wasn't winnable anyway. Oh, wait. I was just joking. Can I play with you on platinum trying to wake up? No. Teammate, you're not real! No! I saw him take off, and I'm like, he has enough to be able to just put it on target, and that's all that matters. All right, we're gonna go straight to the ceiling. Wow! I thought Leroy was gonna challenge that first. I did not think Vastopia would pre-jump that. Okay, winnable, winnable, winnable. Winnable, 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 winnable. You don't get that dunk, dude. No. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Durfee, go. Durfee, go now. Durfee, go now. Ah, that's really bad. That has to be on target baseline, but it wasn't. That's okay. We came to life way too late on that one. I'm not gonna lie, half of that was just me hitting on target because I'm like, oh, Durfee's already upfield. He can demo the goalie, and he immediately rotated out. So I was like, oh, we were just clearly not on the same page on any of that. Granted, that shot was off target, so that wasn't going in anyway. Mateo, I do not play with anybody I do not know on my stream, so I'm not going to be playing with anybody that is brand new who's like, hey, can we play? Oh, now the AFK teammate. Okay, we're good. Also, if you're platinum, I'm literally like Grand Champ 3 basically right now, so it's like I don't really know why you would want to play. You just get curb stomped every single game. Ah, that's a nice goal. Okay. Not quite. Vinny, are you okay? Are you lagging out? But he's just taking very unique approaches to the ball, let's say. Line's wide. Oh, Cook. Oh, I think my hard drive just ran out of space for recording my stream. Yes, they did. All right. I'm just there to threaten. They don't know how much boost I have. You got that. Nice. Vinny, recover, 50. Close one. Man, I thought he was going to play the wall, but I guess he assumed that I wouldn't get there in time. Vinny, what? No, I wanted that to bounce into the bot. I don't think Vinny has ever had boost throughout this game. Very unfortunate. Hold on, I have to delete some old VODs. Oh, sorry. Vinny, I was not trying to AFK on that one. I was just trying to alt-tab back in time. Nice. Top shelfer? No. Are you cracked this game? I'm okay at this game. Like, this is about, like, third highest rank in the game right now for this playlist, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily, like, cracked. I will say this teammate is a little janky right now. Like, the mechs aren't bad, just I'm not digging the decision making. I'll say, who's this random guy who's been Mustang in our game? And do they both have Alpha Boost? Man, I knew he was gonna pre-jump that a little bit, so I wanted to put that on a lighter touch, and I still hit it wide, unfortunately. Wow, I really tried to cut that hard, but I landed slightly after I thought I would. I can double tap? Congrats. Can be frustrating, this game? I mean, yeah. Any competitive game is gonna be frustrating when you have to contend with certain teammates. God, these guys are so slow on their build-up. I'm gonna assume my teammate is about 70 MMR below lobby average. I'm gonna see if I'm correct on that. All right, those guys were very low. Okay, these guys are weirdly low for that. And back to threes we go. That's 2 straight games. I'm not a fan of the third or the second. That's usually how I determine whether I switch game modes. If I'm solo queuing and it's going well, I'll queue it as far. And then if I lose, it's like, okay, that's one thing. But if it's like 2 straight games where I am not a fan of the competency of a teammate, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until those guys stop playing the game and then we'll get back on that playlist. Let's see how threes treats us. Typically it's all full parties when we get close to 1800. Which is not necessarily the most fun thing to play in. How's it going, Unk? It's going all right. Just gotta get into the rhythm for the day. You're my favorite SSL player? Well, we gotta get back to SSL. We're perma-washed until we get back. I feel like lately these seasons have been getting harder and harder because, one, there's a lot less people playing threes, so occasionally you'll be playing and like my buddy Comp, who's an incredibly good player, I'll play him in like low 1700s, and I'm like, why are we here? And he's like, I don't know. So some people just don't play as much threes anymore. On top of the fact that once we get to 1800, it's like a bunch of sweaty people. So it's basically like all collegiate teams or like a bunch of people in a full party, which means you're playing like a full team that's like calming and actually try-harding against me and my 2 randoms half the time. So yeah, that stuff can be a little tough. All right, we finally got a threes game. Tom's my dad? Oh, really? I didn't know he had a son. Crazy. No, we got the alt guy. The guy with a bunch of spam letters. This is the guy. This is the reason we didn't play. Continue playing threes earlier. Oh, hello. Oof, I want to get out. I hate everything about that. Like, ultimately what that guy did isn't a problem, but it's like, if you see your teammate cutting directly in front of you, and he's already there, and he's got a good touch, why are you also getting right next to the ball? Like, clearly I'm going for that. I don't know. Like, some of you guys are like, well, you cut him. But it's like, but the thing is like, when you get higher and higher rank, that's very easy to predict. If a teammate cuts or slows down near the ball on the near side wall, you're like, oh, he's going, and then you just let him go, and then you go from there. But instead, it's like he just kind of is like, nope, I'm assuming you're not going for that. And then he just keeps going. And then it ends up being a weird double commit where we're both like, oh, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Instead of just letting me have that. All right, buddy. Craft Bro, thank you for the super chat. I did not hear the alert. Did anyone else hear the alert for that? Oh, I did not think he'd get that pass off. I have no idea what currency it is, but I appreciate it. Do it again, you won't. Don't pressure people to super chat, guys. If people want to super chat, they'll super chat. If they don't, they won't, and they don't have to. Oof, I am dealing with the elite of the elite right now, chat, like I'm saying. This guy is definitely my op today. I'm like 50-50 on whether or not he's purposely trying to throw my games. I do feel like this is the closest I've been to a stream sniper. Oh my god, he did, chat, that's crazy. Thank you for the 10 SEK again. Nah, that's a little too high. Well, you didn't want to side flip with that one? No? Yeah, this YN da-da-da-da guy is... It feels, if I had to take a guess, it feels like someone who got boosted up and now he's solo queuing. Because his movement is just kind of all over the place. And he's not hitting a lot of stuff, despite this being 1700. I don't think I've seen him touch the ball in this game. I'm gonna be dead ass, chat. Oh, he's playing my 50 and I was playing his 50. Craft Bro, thank you for the another 10. Appreciate that. All right, there's one. Hold on, I just gotta... Oh, I skipped the replay. I wanted to check on my teammate to see, like, if I could see his bio. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, yeah. Works out to be $1 USD. Very kind. Whoop. Okay. Oh. I saw Stos hesitate for a bit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw it because he's probably like not too much boost on him. And I wasn't right, but he actually was awkward. So I was like, all right, I guess that works. Normally I don't like throwing it right on target. It's just kind of a lazy giveaway, but. Okay. Oh my God, Craft Pro, not you getting another one in there. These donations low-key are correlated with me advancing in the quality of this game. Wait. Okay, I wanted to put you... What are you doing? Thank God he recovered on that. I was about to rage so hard, dude. Sorry, I'm so thrown by what I just witnessed there. Okay, we can lock in, chat. Thank you, Craft Pro. Let's go. Was anyone changing their in-game names lately? Probably. I'm not entirely sure. Right now we get to check how many hours this teammate of mine has. He's an Epic account. God dang it, dude. Yeah, he's definitely boosted. I don't think I've seen more whiffs out of a 1700 player in a fat minute. We're gonna go above him. And there's another miss. He can hit all the basic stuff, just nothing in the actual air. Bump. Thank you. Ja. That's sad. Nah. That's game. Man, this was such a handicapped performance. All right, guys, hold on. Just for my own curiosity, since this is like the third straight game where I've lost in an incredibly tilting way with this guy, I want to look up what this guy's MMR is on Rocket League Tracker. I need to know. I need to know. He is 1710, so he's 30 MMR below me, but I do not believe that this is a real account. Okay. Just want to alt-tab and be able to type still. YYHNBVFFGHJUU. Okay. RL Tracker. This guy apparently is a 1v1 SSL and also was a 2v2 1900 peak. There's absolutely no way in hell. Crap Bro, thank you for the 10 again. Put us over 5. Thank you, man. That Stug guy's kind of cracked, no? Shaq, do you want to play? Because otherwise I have to keep getting this guy with the jumble of numbers who is 100% smurfed out of his mind. He's a 1730, he has a 2-game loss streak, but I want to see his MMR graph or something. Because this guy is unbelievably off. Anyway. Gotta head out in a few minutes, but I'll be back. Okay, well, I don't know how long I'll be streaming, but we'll see. I'm definitely getting pretty tilted by how I've queued 3s twice today, and both times I got that guy on my team. Sorry, MH Reza. Hey, Taco, I love your content. I appreciate that comment. I'm sorry, I'm just mid-rant. Was anyone changing their in-game names lately? Because you can on Steam. Okay, here we go. Oops, I changed my screen to... There we go. Now my frame rate's back. He knew. He knew I was about to slap him. Is this playing next to each other? They're all... Oh, never mind. I saw the other team's ping is 24, 24, and 24. I was like, wait, are these playing like in the same room? Land setup? Pog? Ooh, nice fake by Garcia. Luckily, Turtle is impenetrable as a defender. See, I told you. Garcia, what? I don't even think that was an actual fake. I think, oh, well, okay. I want to see that again. Did he actually fake that? Also, why did Turtle pre-jump him again? Oh, never mind, he did fake, okay. It just looked like he like ran out of boost for a second. I was like, what? That was the weirdest reset ever, which is why he, fun fact, did not get that reset, but. This is a very weird team we're playing. Now, are we absolutely sure this is 1700? I've never seen more whiffs. Like, is Ja a real player? I don't know. I don't know. He's playing like the real Ja Morant. Injured. Ah, can't pick that back corner out. It's fine. I'm back. What did I miss? I think I literally have ops in this game. I've gotten like 3 threes matches, and all 3 of them have a player that is missing a suspicious amount of balls for the second highest in the game or second highest ranked of the game. Hello, Preston. All right, Turtle, 1v1, you got it? Nice, Fake. Brilliant. Brilliant. Excellent. Garcia says congrats. He's not happy. You have Pokemon as your PFP, by the way. I didn't even realize that about Turtle. Man of culture, I guess. Oh! He's gonna send that clip to Pokemon. Gonna go to the movies with my girlfriend to see the Minecraft movie finally? What do you mean, finally, dude? You've been dying to see the Minecraft movie? Oh, I'm huge. I'm huge, dude. All right, cool. It shows, like, if you do a movie at least halfway decent with a recognizable IP, especially a game targeted at, like, a younger audience, people will see it, as long as it's goofy. Also, all the self-marketing of people trashing movie theaters. As much as I dislike it, it's successful. Minecraft definitely making a lot of money. I want to see Sinners. Sure. Yeah, I realized halfway through. Why did I jump for that? You went for that? Psycho. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I kind of played myself on that. I should have just turned as soon as I saw him slow down because he didn't have the flick, but... Oh, Josh picking it up. He tuned into the stream, heard me trash talking him. Good patience, Turtle. We like it. We like it from the University of Maryland starter. Oh, Ja? What settings do you use for air dribbling? What do you mean settings for air dribbling? Like aerial sensitivity? I just have a 2.1. Air dribbling is a timing and practice thing, not a a settings thing. Yeah, I use easy air dribbling setting on. I play on rookie difficulty. Thanks for the drops. Oh, right, I'm getting RLCS drops today. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm a bad creator, I guess, not doing a watch party. Shopify 3-0'd, got 3-0'd by Gen G today. I'm sure all of Twitter is going to react to all that responsibly and proportionally. Hello, Dijon. We're finally warming back up now. Man, parenting really taking it out of my sister. She's I asked my mom. I was talking to my girlfriend last night, and she was saying like, "Did you ever get like in fights in school?" And I'm like, "I think my sisters did." And so I asked a group chat. I'm like, "Hey, did you guys get into fights?" And my mom was telling me all these stories that I forgot when I was younger, because my sisters are 6 and 8 years older than me, so I wasn't like super present for like mentally for like their middle school and early high school years. And through that, she's like, yeah, you guys gave me a lot of gray hairs. And my sister's like, oh, I already have them. I'm like, damn, when did gray hair start? Parenting, stressful, I guess. That'd be close. Yeah, we're playing with the Mizzou guys, Bubs and Frostbite. This is going to be a pretty lit game. Tried to change it up, but it didn't work. Sad. Ooh, turtle. Nice catch. .31 with a full head of gray. Hey, that's why you die. I don't know. I'm someone I feel like I don't think I'm gonna dye my hair when I start getting more grays. I think I'm just gonna rock with it. Ladies love the salt and pepper, you know? Didn't think that'd be a problem. Okay. What advice do you give me to practice air dribbling? Dribbling, BB, not PP. It is most important for you to match the speed of the ball, so go slower than you think you need to. A lot of people just try to like boost as fast as possible while their ball's near them, and that results in them just hitting the ball really far away. I don't know why Frostbite bailed on that. That's very confusing to me. That looked like he lagged or something. He just like decided, nah, I don't want it, and then left it for Bubs, and Bubs was like, well, I don't want it. Oh, I did not think he'd land perfectly. Sad. How are you today? I'm doing all right. Slowly getting back up to GC3 and whatnot with 3s and 2s. We're like 1 or 2 games off in 2s, but we decided to stop because we got a teammate that I literally thought was like purposely trying to throw. Oh, mixed the Moxie. Great pass, Frostbite. That's what we like to see. Look at this man go. Can't teach that. Can't teach that. That coordination. I saw him go off the ceiling, so I wanted to chuck it away at first, but... That works. Good job, Bubs. Okay. Works. Turtle does not have the reset. Okay. I did not hear Turtle. Man, I can never hear people driving behind me. It's crazy how little the audio peak sits out in my audio mix to me. I need to fix that. Get the try hard thing. You know, guys, we're not listening to music anymore. Permanently hard calming. Ah, that was a really rough first touch. I mean that to be a little bit more middle, and then it ended up going very far to the side. Like a bot. Hello, Buffalo Bills Productions. Farming saves, casual. Try to put it back to him. Man, marking Turtle, for shame. Oh, the fake by Turtle is so diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. No, if I decided earlier, that might have been in the goal, who knows. But hello, Casey. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty embarrassing that we lost. This Miz and Frostbite are Bubs and Frostbite are pretty good teammates. But we kind of sold those first 2 goals for literally no reason. I think they're kind of memeing right now, low key. They've been going for a lot of like crazy resets. Then again, that just is how Bubs plays. Either way, embarrassing. GG. Yeah, to Faustin for like dribbling, air dribbling. You want to match the speed of the ball, so you tap, and then like if you just kind of slow the ball down, and then once it's on you, then you hold boost. It's kind of hard to see when I'm boosting because my boost is gray, but if you just boost the whole time, you're just gonna do something like that. You're gonna go past it, or you're going to just do that, and your first touch is there, and your first touch is there, and then your first touch is there, and you're just like constantly trying to be like, like just sit the ball in your car, like go slow, pop, and then you can just slowly guide it, you know? Just practice doing that more than anything else. That's gonna make things a lot easier for you. Hello, Major Slayer. Unknowns, howdy. All right, we got Bubs again. Literally exact same lobby. Surely we don't lose twice in a row. I've never lost twice in a row. Fact check needed. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. Hopefully you're doing well. Nice. Oh! That's insane that he bumped him into that. No! I didn't calculate the angle. He hit it just in front of me. I should have had that, low-key. Oh, I'm so angry, dude. I'm so angry. Bub set that up so perfectly, too. All right, I'm literally just gonna let that drop. I saw Turtle up for it earlier. He actually waited for my mistouch, so well done by him, but... Hello, Lucas. Yeah, I saw French's challenge earlier. I'm like, let me just put it past him. And then Getman, ooh, I was about to say, I'm like, it's demoed. Halfway through that, I realized Frostbite was gonna chase that. All right, they might be playing it like it's twos, so I gotta be careful in these like ball chase. Like fast-paced mentality, might screw them up. Or rank you, this is GC3 right now. We're about 10-ish games off SSL right now. Put it behind him. Ooh. Nice, Bubs. Hold on. Oh. Matt L, by the way. I mean, I don't know, man. How are you? Send me hugs. I'm talking here from Brazil. Or hugs to DB Mods. Hello from the United States. One of the closest states to Brazil. I'm chilling in Texas. I guess technically, maybe Florida would be technically like geographically, like sheer distance-wise, might be closer to Brazil. Now I think about it, because Brazil's a bit to like the east of us, like the center line of the U.S. I am in Florida. Gasp. Dare 1 or Dare 2? Yeah, I don't really like doing dares on stream. Typically leads to no-go type stuff. Oh man, imagine if I landed on that for the redirect. Brazil mentioned. Hello, Thiago. Almost botched that. Casual. I'll take Dare 1, I guess. See, this is the Mizzou gameplay I was waiting for. Ooh, did not expect Turtle to take that over from him. I was a little selfish on that one. I'm like, if it's on target, it's in. Oof. Pubs, so good. We have Brazil in the chat? How's the cilantro there? Well, DB Mods is actually in Brazil right now. The comm you play with is admirable, thank you. What do you play on? I play on PC. With a PS5 controller. I'll take the Mizzou versus Maryland thing. Frenchie being a 15-25 feels a little weird. Gatman is like an actually pretty good player. Frenchie's kind of like whatever. I'm just hoping I don't get switched. As long as Bubs and Frostbite and I are on a team, I'm fine. I don't want to play with a guy who's getting carried. Oh, okay, cool. I play on PlayStation. Shout out PlayStation. Kind of want to invite Turtle. I like Turtle a lot. He's a good dude. Meant to get a ground dibble on that one, but I hit it slightly too far away. It's fine. All right, you can get that boost. I saw him break off a little bit, so I'm like, all right, that should be fine. Nixium off the ceiling, nice. And he gets the follow-up, and he gets the follow-up, and he gets the follow-up. Yeah, that was... I was waiting really heavily middle, because I thought he would be able to lob that a bit more middle. That was a good pass by him. And it leads to a goal. That's sad. That's sad. Really rough rotation on that one. Down the stretch. Not a huge fan of KJS leaving the middle, because then it kind of opens that up. If you chill middle, at least you can control kind of the pacing of where that pass is going to go. Granted, that is kind of preventable if I have a better position. I just thought Nixium was going to hit that across the middle instead of like just right off the near side. No, I don't want to blame him necessarily. It was bad prediction by me. I'm going to take 50. I have a reset? Yes, I do. Nixium catch and hook. Nice. My depth perception failed me on that one. I thought my teammate was going and cutting across that. I think I have that. A little bit. Oh, that is not the rotation I thought it would be taken. That's embarrassing. All right, well, that is 2 that I'm not a fan of by KGS. But that was a really good pass by Gad. I did not expect him to cut. That's a really rough 50. I wonder what that looked like from his perspective, because he had 150. I think he jumped over the 50, low-key. I don't think he flew past it. Oh. I don't know if how Turtle allowed that. Bonjour, Alex. That's the next meta, chat, believe me. Fully supersonic teammate bumps teammate into the immediate supersonic flip. That's the next level of teamwork I'm waiting for. Huh, so I can't leave them alone. Interesting. Why didn't you tell me? I forgot that RLCS days give drops for the whole day. Man, that 156 ping makes me wonder, how well can you see this ball, buddy? They're cutting off daily now? Sad. Well, I know I got them because I'm in the Epic Creator programs. They've been telling us that like anyone who does a watch party or might be doing a watch party is going to get them. And we are not even close. Nixium gets back, misses 3 boosts. Kill Q Sam, honestly, I'm down. There's mod view on iPad now? Why? Why? I subscribed to you on YouTube. Thank you, Matt. Major Slay. It is very interesting culturally how like Sam and Mina are adjacent to major regions, and they're both known for being like bats out of hell, playing as fast as possible with some mechanics thrown in. Like the one thing that people know about Sam and Mina is that they're incredibly fast. And that's like the stereotype. Which means Sam players, whenever you get them on their team, especially on high ping, they are going to be either the best player in the lobby or they're going to be the worst. There's no in between. I've never seen a Sam player and been like, oh, this guy's pretty good. Like, oh, this guy's like solid. He's not doing much, but he's not messing up, so good. I've never seen that. It's only been a player who's hitting quadruple resets into musties or a player who can barely drive straight. It's just like, well, maybe that's just internet. In his city in Brazil, he just doesn't get a good connection. Miss Robert Upchurch? Don't we all? Hey, Remy. I don't know what the ... is, but... Is Brazil poor or something? What? No, I mean, Brazil just has a lot of players who play on NA servers. They play on bad ping. And historically, Brazil is like, when you get lobbies with Brazilian players, they are either insanely mechanical or they just don't pay attention to anything and they just zoom around and miss a lot. So it just gets kind of awkward. I'm not saying anything about Brazil as a country. It's literally just like, that's the stereotype of all the players that play Rocket League. All the Brazilian players are either all disgustingly good or the worst ball chasers you've ever seen in your life. I've never seen like an average player from Brazil play this game. Just very weird. Man, it's insane how infrequent these 3 SKUs are. We're still chilling. They not game as much? I bet they probably game a decent amount. I just think like Brazilian players, my theory is that because players in Mina and Sam came in kind of after the game's wide release in terms of like broad scale gaming on it, they probably were just looking at pro play and looking at like what creators are doing, and then they worked on a lot of mechanical stuff, just trying to play as fast as possible. And then from there, they extrapolated that into their like broader gameplay. But being next to EU and for Mina and being next to NA for Sam allowed them to queue against like better on average regions and improve much faster than like SSA or OCE. Because OCE is good, like they're not bad, but OCE can't queue against anyone except themselves. Like when they're playing remotely, they are playing against other OCE pro teams, where Mina teams can play in EU tournaments Sam can technically, if they want to, queue in Sam tournaments and whatnot, and play on ping, differential, play ranked, etc. Ah, we got KGS. Oh no, and he gets Mizzou! Oh no, Chad, oh God. Worst possible thing. Worst possible outcome of this. See, buddy, if you were on a better connection, you would have saved that. Sam keys NA because they can't find games in Sam? Maybe. I would just assumed it's because it's a smaller region. But honestly, like Sam, I think Sam collectively probably has a much bigger population than the US does. I'd have to think. So I'd be surprised if like the odds of like there's fewer people playing Rock are like, boo, don't hit it back in the middle, buddy. You know you're kicked in 2v2 when your opponent's club colors are red and pink and the club name is foreign? Potentially. Why is it so hard to play? I don't really know. Maybe, granted, I also don't know what regions the server's in. Maybe it's like a cultural thing though, like Brazil really is into the game, but like other countries just aren't. Because when you look at the RLCS Sam, obviously the most populous countries have the most players, but it's mostly just Argentina and Brazil. Like, yeah, there's like Chilean players and maybe the occasional like Colombian or Uruguayan, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of them. So it's like obviously the biggest country. Oh, he's huge. Biggest countries have the most players, but it's like really, really dominant to that point. Bonk. Brazil having many gamers in Rock, that has to do with the influence in soccer. I mean, yeah, but it's not like soccer isn't big in other countries in South America, though. Wow, it was laggy. Why is Bubs there? We'll never know. I just went for the beat on Fort. Nice fake. That's a dastardly bump, I'm not gonna lie, by Frostbite. Buddy, how do I flip into Bubs and he just dodges over it? That's crazy. Ooh, I played against the pass down. Guess that didn't work out. All right, teammates stay. That works. Bubs, that was BM. Not gonna lie. He literally just gave up on his flick. He's like, I'm gonna bump him. Nice flick. I tried to like, take as much power off that as possible and lob it down the middle because I saw flick moving up, but maybe I should have gone with something else. No flick, don't. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're good. No, not the twos main. Not the twos main. Not the twos main. Sad. Maybe it's that much of a dead game. I mean, I don't think it's a dead game. I think Rocket League, if anything, from what I can tell, is just stagnant. Because that's the thing. It's like, it's not like we have like 3,000 players in the game, you know? And like you're waiting 10 minutes for the game. I would definitely say like the players have like kind of just chilled. Like the game is still interesting. There's still people who don't know about it. Cause I mean, it's amazing how many times like per stream I get a, what is this game? Like from people and that. I'm like, really? You've never heard of this game before? Never seen anything about it? But then again, some people are just like such in a bubble. If it's not Fortnite or Val or something, they've never heard of the game. Turn. Ah. I want to take that a little higher, but my first flick was not that good. Are we throwing? Are we throwing? Are we throwing? Are we throwing? Shame. If I donate here, will I read my what? I don't know if that was a message you meant to send. I mean, I try to read all my chats. I don't know why you guys act like most streamers don't, but I mean, certainly some streamers miss chats, but you know, unless we're up to like 100, 200 viewers or something, I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't be reading most, if not every message. Man, the lack of ceiling bounce made that really annoying, but luckily no one else went. Surely we don't throw right now, right? Onset? Oh man, Bub's really pre-jumped that, that's sad. Imagine if KGS got a lighter touch. Most streamers don't? Well, that's crazy. I will read your message if you donate. I always read the donation messages, or at the very least, or TTS does, if I don't specifically read it. All right, we're just gonna reset rotation with that one. Flick. I saw the open net. That's gotta be in, right? That's gotta be in, right? Thank you, Flick. Well done. Good pass. Oh! Whether you realize that or not, Bubs, I'm here for you. I'm gonna invite him as a power move. I don't know if he wants to play or not, though. I'd prefer playing with him in a full party, but I think he wants to just duo queue with Frostbite, which is fair. I'm just saying, though, we lost once, and then won twice, and then you lost when you went against me. Granted, he also had the Brazilian. That guy's just, like, not as good. Normally, if a streamer is on Twitch, they will only read the Twitch chat. I mean, you can have two chats going on, so I feel like it's kind of a waste to have chat at all if you don't read the chat. Because ultimately, if I wasn't reading any YouTube chat, people would just be like, all right, bye, and then leave. They'd chat once, they'd be like, okay, this guy is not even tempting to read, and then he would leave. I don't even know how those people exist, except if they're like a massive streamer. Like I know Little Aggie he's a pretty big Twitch streamer within the Souls community, like the Souls-like community and whatever. And I know when he does YouTube streams, he explicitly tells them, I have such a big chat that I cannot read both. I will be only reading Twitch. So he's like, just as a heads up. And I'm like, that's not a bad like compromise. Like if you're that big of a streamer, yeah, you can't read both. But like I have, you know, a chill enough community that I can read most. Worst I've seen someone on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and wasn't talking probably for being overwhelmed. Well, it's too much. Cap ignores 100. Well, yeah, Cap's YouTube is huge. Of course he's not going to be able to, you know, read that. We do a crate opening? No. Bubs and Frostbite, you're not learning a lesson. You don't want to invite me. Okay, I see how it is. Oof. Kep is a cuck? Alright, let's settle down over there. At the end of the day, Kep is averaging like 1,000 plus people every stream. Probably way more than that, honestly. Like, it is very hard to read even 100 people in chat, much less 3,000. So I wouldn't be too upset if he's not reading your stuff. He's not trying to ignore it, just like, if you guys have ever been in that. Literally just sit by yourself and try to play a game and then focus on what you're thinking and talking about, and then also trying to read everyone else's chats. Like, it's too much for anyone to deal with. I should have flipped earlier. I'm JK, are you though? I feel like some people aren't. They actually get like genuinely angry because they have zero perspective taking skills. No, I'd be able to do it. No, I'm built different. No, you're not, buddy. Millions of streamers have tried to do that exact same thing and fail. People are weird. You only get in there to trash talk him? You're not a fan? That's even weirder behavior. But you just gotta live and let live in those situations. You know, if you're not a fan of Kep, then just don't go into a stream, you know? It's not like he's a bad person, he just makes content that some people might not vibe with because of, it's very personality driven. What's your rank right now? This is GC3. I shouldn't have got for that last one, I was too much in the sauce there, thought I was lost in it. Sad. Friends in the game. I mean, I would definitely agree with that. Like, Rocket League is only really doable as a Twitch game because there's like brief moments where you can look up, but if you're not like a speed reader or something, you are definitely not reading chat. Oh, just a little bit behind a lot of these reads. Hard stack silver. If you're hard stack silver, then you're probably just not working on your fundamentals enough. That's all really lower ranks are. Can you drive straight and hit the ball? If you can do that halfway consistently, you can rank up to at least gold. Wow, that bounce is crazy. All right, get behind me, teammate. Nice. Wait, we're gonna be. Oh, I thought we were hugging Frostbite. Yep, there's literally no chance there. Teammates are a little too spread out right now. Scroll streams on YouTube as streams get put randomly. Trust me, I don't go there by choice. You know, fun fact, if you genuinely don't want to be on someone's streams, you can just say not interested in this in the settings. Also, if you say you go in there to trash talk, every time you comment on his stream, YouTube is saying, oh, you engage with this content, you like it, and it'll recommend it more. So I love it when people are like, I don't even like your content, why am I seeing it? It's like, because the app doesn't know that you don't like it. Like, you have to explicitly tell them that you don't like it. That was really laggy. I got like a ghost touch on that first shot, and then it went wide. Yeah, this happens when I trash talk KGS. I was like, oh, that's what you get. You lose against me. Now he's playing the role player role. Silver's can aerial. I mean, not well, though. That's why you learn how to aerial. Oh, I thought he went too high, and I was kind of right. Sorry, onset. Ah, man, I am just sloppy. I thought he was getting out of the way. I was like, maybe I can pass it off. Onset? That, yeah. No double, sad. Blah, 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 blah. Had to quit a stream due to overzealous mods. Yeah, I feel like a mod crew should definitely be like policing what is and what's not said, but some mods just like police the chat so much that it's like, what are we even doing here? Like, if everything is against the rules, it's everything like it's just stupidly banned. It's like, that's dumb. What's DDoS? It's denial of service. It's essentially dedicated or denial of dedicated whatever. I think it's just called denial of service attack, but it's essentially you overload someone's network connection, and there's a tool that some people have programmed that people can download and essentially like just overload someone's network so that they lag out of the game, or lag so much they can barely move or touch the ball. People have been doing that basically to insta-win games, because, you know, if you're playing against an opponent that's either lagging out of the game or actively can barely even touch the ball, they're gonna lose. It was pretty rampant, but I think Sanus kind of cracked down on it. On top of the fact that they found the people who have been selling these tools, and they've been serving them with legal paperwork. Be like, hey, if you keep doing this and we find that you're at all behind this, we will sue the crap out of you. You'll owe the like us through legal damages a bunch of money and potentially go to jail. So that is, I think, really cut down, at least on the Axis right now. You don't get banned? People will get banned as they're found out to be DDoSing, but it's mostly just trying to figure out who's actually doing it. They have been banning accounts. In the Epic Creator Discord, we're pretty good at, like, if a player gets DDoS, they'll let the person know. They'll monitor their account, and if someone's truly DDoSing, you'll look up their account history. And it's like, this person has won 40 straight games. That's incredibly unusual, and then they get banned, you know? Have you experienced it? I've been in a game where I've been DDoS, but I've never, like, this season, I've not experienced it. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, guys, whenever Epic's, like, silent on something, it doesn't mean they're not working on it. Like, I'm in the creator Discord, we've been pretty open with the devs, and they've been kind of, like, trying to collect more data on it and whatnot. Like, they're working on it, and they have fixed a decent amount of it, I would say. I know at least some of the pros in EU said that they haven't experienced a single DDoS across, like, 10 hours of streaming since the recent update came out, so. Like, it's really bad and rampant, I would say, in higher ranks, but I haven't experienced it. I feel like I'm in the perfect rank where, like, most people who are DDoSing are above me now, and the people who really are desperately trying to boost their rank are below me. Reach plat in 3s and lost on 2 because of stupid DDoS loss. People are DDoSing on plat, that's just sad. Go for a psycho real quick. I gotta do it the way that the way that my buddy Frontal Panda does it. Nope. Needs to be more delicate. I don't know how he sets it up, to be honest. Honestly, I have no idea how to set those up. I don't go for those, so I'm not gonna go for psychos. I hate that psychos were invented because now every single freaking YouTube chatter comes in and goes, go for psycho, buddy. I am never gonna hit a psycho in my life. Especially, like, setting one up organically is really difficult. Just really quick, though. Oh, okay. Well, in that case. God, this 3 SKU is taking forever! I'm not even that high. Like, what am I, like, 43 right now? 1738. I'm not. This is not a high MMR. Why is there no one on in the entirety of North America right now? I think Shaq is gone for right now, Shiru. That's my goal. Hope to reach it in 10 months. Davies, you'll be fine. You just gotta actually practice. Use custom training. In lower ranks, you should be practicing more than you're playing, in my opinion. Where rank are you? This is, we're GC3. Right now, we're just trying to get a game, because apparently there's no one on at this rank right now. Gonna eat this protein bar real quick. Can we 1v1? Nope. Boo! Hey, Carlo. Gonna breeze you. Yeah, too far away on the setup. Eh. Maybe the initial flick higher. Nope. Nope. Can't lean back enough on. Nope. I mean, yeah, if I was a creator who wanted to be a clip hitter or whatever, yeah, I'd practice the... Not that I'm necessarily not trying to do clip hits, but I prefer playing competitive and ranking up and getting, like, games in competitive match, so I'm not a huge fan of, like, going for stuff in, like, low-level 1v1s or, like, friendly or casual, you know? Where's the cautious taco? In his grave. I have no idea. Pick out. All right, we're gonna have to Q2s too. Like, there's literally no games. Rank you and choose? GC, I think we're like just underneath GC3. Like we're like a gamer off or something. How old are you? I'm 30. Maybe try doing a must-do double tap sound easy. I'm just gonna assume that you came from a freestyler thing, or you just assume anyone who's a high rank can do all this stuff. So I'm gonna ask you to stop asking me to do a bunch of different mechanics. I can pull that stuff off every once in a while, but I'm not doing like reps and free play just to try to hit a psycho or a must-do the double or whatever. And if that's all you want out of a creator and you just want to yell at them to do stuff, you should go to Funnel Panda's page or something. Steering sense on 2.6 is crazy. It is not on 2.6 anymore. It's 2.1 right now. That's an old command. Lifter, the more I get to know about you, the more I feel like you're kind of being a massive asshole, so I'm not really sure why you're making fun of him like that. Panda's chill. Panda's a good dude. Why even bring up that you think his complexion is bad? Halfway through that bounce was not what I expected to be. He's chill, but what I said is necessarily wrong. Okay, well, you have a horrible personality, and what I said is not cool, but it's not necessarily wrong either. Like, buddy, why are you being such a butthole? If you don't like a streamer, then just don't say anything. If you think a streamer is unattractive, or you think a streamer is bad fashion, or if you think a streamer whatever, fun fact, you can just not say anything. You know? I don't know why you're, you know, going from stream. Literally, I don't think you brought up a streamer you enjoy yet. I think you might have just brought up Pepsi, but other than that, I'm sure if Pepsi had a face cam on and maybe had a zit on, you'd be like, man, this guy needs to off himself. This guy's so freaking ugly. Like, what are we doing here? Okay. Top shelf? No? Go a little bit. And they're telling themselves that that's too far, and yet you're not disagreeing with anything else. I'm just gonna ask you to chill on it. And if you're like, well, that's how I taught, then okay, then you don't need to be in the stream then. Ah. Tried to no boost predict that flip. Didn't quite work out. I enjoy your streams, then calm down when you're talking about other creators. You don't have to insult them. Like, I don't mind if you're like, I don't like the streamer, but like, don't be talking about their looks or whatever. It's giving I'm in 7th grade energy. Okay. Nice. Crazy Corn Kid. As in Corn the band? Frazier? Slap? Nice. Close one. That's a lighter touch. Could have been nice. Oh, wow. I went so fast on the wall that it ate my jump. I was like, okay, that's a pretty easy finish. And then I was like, wait, why am I not jumping? I'm a bot. That was really funny. That's fine. Too far of a pass. I thought he'd slow down specifically because I think he'd hit it too far. You're sounding soft. Cool. Oh, what the? Here's 12 bucks. I go, thank you for PYG.
My country's currency is kinda fucked, but here's like 12 bucks. First time watching and I saw you had a super chat gold. Gotta support Queens.
Okay. I'll chill out, but you sound pretty soft on words. Okay. Glad to know that you're showing me what it means to not be soft over word by being upset that I'm telling you that you're being a little mean. I'm not upset, I'm just upset that you're upset. Okay. Counterpoint, how about we all just be chill with each other and we don't have to have a community that's based on insulting people? You know? Perfectly calculated. It's not soft, it's just basic decency. Like, we don't have to be dicks to each other. We can just all be chill. That's all I want. Especially from other people in the community who are good people. Goated Super Zego. I don't have no idea what the heck that currency counts. What is that? PYG. I need to Google that. PYG currency. Paraguayan Guarani. What? I thought Guarana was a energy drink thing. Either way, 100,000 is wild. That's actually a super funny donation. Thank you, Echo. TB got banned immediately, slapping in the Paraguayan flag. What's funny is that whenever someone does the Paraguayan a flag emoji in chat, it actually just comes out as the lettering. So for TB, it just says PY, PY, PY with no space. So it's like, it's like the motor mouth engine. Hello, Kyle. Boop. It's always funny when YouTube donates something in a currency, because YouTube's colors donations. I think you guys see it on the chat. I don't know if you guys see it on the chat end, but at least on my end, they come through in different colors based on the amount. I don't think the currency matters at all. So like when someone donates like $1, I think it's like light blue. When someone donates 5, it's like a mint color. When someone donates like 10, it's like a little yellowish or orange or whatever. I think then it gets into 50 or 100, turns red. And he donated 100,000 in his currency, and it was like this bright color I've never seen. I was like, whoa, what the heck? And I was like, that's really funny that like, it just like, it insane about it. So when I saw that pop up out of the corner of my eye, I was like, whoa, 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 did someone just donate something crazy? That's really funny. I make like 2K USD per month in a Paraguay, and it looks like a massive damn number. I mean, that's gotta be fun. And the conversion rate. I gotta go to Uruguay and ball out then. But then again, I don't know what really costs of living over there. Sad. I know a lot of people do that in Thailand. Not a good kickoff by me. Oh, I think he ghost touched it. That's why he was saying, like, what the heck. Nice. Why not use Fennec? Nah, I'm good. Fennec is good some games, just not always. So I forget DSI update. It's funny though. All right, Lifter, you're feeling kind of toolish, so I'll just see you tomorrow. I'm gonna time you out for 24 hours. But just wants to fight, which is sad because apparently he's 26. Like his username Lifter is 98, which feels like he's born 4 years after I am, and if so, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Ooh. Nice. Octane's the best looking. I mean, Octane's just clean. Someone pointed out actually that the Vitality decal on Fennec is off center, and honestly, Chad, it's the most cursed thing you'll ever see. I'm gonna show you it after. Nice bonk, let's go. Went to Mexico with only $100 once. I felt the opulence of the green dollar. Mexican dollars are cool as hell though. Canada's dollars literally smell like maple syrup. I think only like one of them though. I'm gonna take a risk. Teammate just needs to not get scored on. Oh. No way he gets a reset on that. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that was actually about to be the craziest goal. Super check ult? Oh, right, we're over it. Nice. Oh, we got to change in a sec. It looked like he was hesitating to leave it for his teammate, so I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to get that. Oh, that was a heavier touch than I thought it was. I thought that was gonna hit ceiling maybe, but estimated that. Misestimated, underestimated, there we go. Nice 50 teammate. Oh, sorry. I thought you saw me hanging by it. I think he was like, oh, he must be leaving it or something, which is fair. Nice 50S. All right, let's grab some pads. No problem, teammate. We're good. Oh, no. Okay, I saw what he was doing. Chat. Honestly, I would unfriend that person. I would report him to the FBI. I would do everything possible to get this guy to never play video games again. Oh my gosh. Ding, indeed. This guy can't stop. He can't stop missing all his chances. This is why they teach you the Heimlich chat. Oh my god! Okay, well, he made up for it by sniping it so far. I was like, okay, it's fine. I got the near post. Honestly, wait, let's see how close I had to jump for this. Yeah, I shouldn't jump to the wall. That was savable. That goal attempt or Squidward fork? What the heck is Squidward fork? Need to get underneath that more. Yeah, they're definitely playing for overtime. Okay, if we lose this, pretty sad. Especially since I feel like we've had a majority of the offense. All right, teammate, all you gotta do is hold it up. Perfect. That's a loss, that's crazy. Well, I was about to say, like, all you gotta do, teammate, is hold it up, and he immediately went, so unfortunately. On that one, I feel like you gotta just chow and then fall with the ball. I feel like if you just hard chow a ball that's going that slow, you're just getting baited into a 50. Either way, shouldn't have jumped for that flick when I knew it was over. Bad recovery. You ever go pro? Absolutely not. I don't think you guys understand how much better pros are than every other player in the world. Even the players in top 100, most of them will never go pro. Vast majority of them, in fact. Got my first cousin from my mom's side. Okay. Congrats, I guess, on your cousin's or sister's birth. Wait, on your mom's side. Wait, what? Wait, so it's your not direct family? You got your cousin had a kid? Wait, no. I'm so. What's happening? Your aunt had a cousin or whatever? Is that normally a big deal? Sorry, I'm white. We don't really interact with our cousins as much. That is the one thing I feel like that is very true about like a lot of families. I feel like a lot, especially like all my Muslim friends or like Hindi friends, even Asian friends, they have like a nice like interconnected family network. Whereas like white families, just like you do not interact with your parents or like your family as much outside of like your immediate family. Isn't there a Pro Rocket League thing going on today that Tricky's in? He was, yeah. Yeah, except I'm been SSL and I'm just feeling like I'm a little washed. That doesn't mean I'm pro level. You guys literally have never... You guys can't conceptualize how much better a pro is, again. Like, a pro is, like, a disgustingly good player. Like, well beyond SSL. Okay, right, you had 0 that whole time? Buddy, you gotta pick up some pads. Wasn't a good touch there. Oh, my brain was off. I thought we were in 3s. Ah, the bounce was atrocious. I thought that was a little bit more inside. Cool. Goal. Just kidding. Hmm. Is he okay? I don't really know why you would take that on a bounce. No! Yes! Okay, cool. My baby brother woke up and I'm babysitting. All right, bye. Why do I hear Doom music, Matt? Okay, I'm fading, chat. I need to get off the game. Missed like 3 or 4 touches in a row. Hello, Riches. Oh, I thought he turned away. I didn't realize he actually stood his ground in that last one. Care? Oh, I tried to wrap around that. That was a really bad one. I should have let that bounce. That's a goal. Yeah. That's on me. I set him up for a really bad situation. I should have not gone for the reset. I thought I could chase it down. Gare hit that a little farther than I thought, but either way. Oh, that's experimental. Okay. Hello, Dana boy. Yeah, Tart, I was waiting for you to do that. I was like, you're definitely getting that soft touch. I'm not moving out until you get touch that. Because if you're going that slow, you have to get like a really clean catch. All right, he wants it back left. Let me see if I can lose it back there. Ah. Just gonna see if he can read that on the backboard. He might came out a little bit. All right, we're just gonna solo beat over there. Plus one. Ah. It's fine. Hello? Huh? Oh, my teammate deflected that. I was like, how did that go up? And I didn't touch it. Ever won an SSL schedule tournament? Yeah, a couple times. It's mostly just trying to avoid if you can play a pro team in the end. Or like an insanely ridiculous team at the end. But those aren't the similar to like being like an actual like tournament. How's Dave been pretty so far? Pretty good, Dino Boy. We're just trying to keep our brains awake. Part of the issues I ran out of juvies. Now I'm back to my mass amount of Red Bulls that Red Bull sent me a couple months back. I'm not a huge fan of regular Red Bulls because I love you guys at Red Bull, but I only drink your sugar-free. I cannot stand drinking an energy drink with sugar in it. Because first of all, I don't drink energy drinks for the flavor. I drink them to stay awake. And if you put sugar in there, then the caffeine wakes me up a little bit, but then eventually I crash from the sugar and it kind of takes away part of the impact of, you know, having a caffeinated beverage in the first place. Best player you faced? Probably Atomic. Played Daniel. Probably those two. Justin a couple times, but I wouldn't say Justin's like the best now, you know. Did I try to steal that? Maybe. You know what? Sure. Not a huge fan of that read, but he got a good 50. It's easy to get called up for those bronze to SSL. I have no idea what do you mean called up? Oh, I was gonna pass to you, but that works too. This is a weird one. I'm getting a vibe that Aiden, the guy with the 2 SSL tags, are not SSLs. I think these guys low-key might be like lower ranked players. They're not getting the touch. Have they gotten a shot yet? They have 3. I don't remember them. Conjure Mirage. Ooh, bad takeoff. Thought that was gonna stay close to the wall. They can't even forfeit yet. Hi, Pfizer. I was bronze on one of Sunless's con videos because I was the only bronze in the Discord server. Oh, okay. That's what I meant. I thought you were talking about like, oh, you know, it's easy to get called up, as in like drafted for a team in SSL tournaments as bronze. I was like, huh? He's like, how many tournaments are there that are looking for bronze players to fill? What? My least favorite type of team, the team that's getting curb stomped and refuses to forfeit. Well, I didn't expect him to miss the double. Worst thing about losing in low rank is getting 3s, teammates, and 2s. It's so painful. I wouldn't even think in low ranks it's mad. Honestly, I don't think anyone should really complain about teammates too much in lower ranks, because especially if you're like under plat, you are, yeah, there's no shot. These guys are SSL. If you guys are like a certain low rank, low key, thank you. You can just power your way through it, you know? Like if you guys are underneath, if you're plat or below, I genuinely think if you just learn how to fast arrow well enough, you can solo carry those games, like solidly. And I only know that because I have a KBM account and I play 3s and 2s on it, and I can get to diamond despite not being that good. But I know how to basically fast arrow and position myself, and that's all you need. Oh, hello. I don't know how I went underneath that. You know, I'll take blame for that. That was a very weird one that I drove underneath it, and it was just high enough of a bounce that it didn't touch my car at all on the hitbox. Rigged. Oh. Can I help you, sir? Good. Hello, Ben. These guys are a little bit more aggressive than I thought. I like went back to goal and then immediately gunned it toward me, and I was like, man, if I just flick that high, that's a goal. I believe you're about to get demoed. Oh, never mind. Okay. Soft touch into flick into pinch. I was hoping to surprise him. Didn't quite work out. Obliv got it. That works. That's fine. I didn't get the touch I wanted on that. Oh, the passing? What? First, you have to be out and I have no idea what you're talking about, Ben. You're leaving out a lot of details for what you're even referring to. We have to be out and a bit? Out in what? Man, if I had more boost. I knew he was missing, but I didn't want to like full commit to it just in case. Genuine question. Did you even see me? I don't understand that logic at all. Not really. Okay, that's okay. That answers my question. I faked him and he literally just kept driving for it. I'm like, I don't even think he saw me. Because I understand how that fake doesn't at least jar him a little bit when I'm beating him to the ball. It always weirds me out when players do that. When you like fake them on something that very clearly should like be something that they react to. But that's low-key like the issue of playing twos sometimes. You're playing with players who just don't pay attention to anything else. They just zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh. Okay. Like that. If I went faster, that's a clear and that's a breakaway, but I unfortunately could not catch up to it. All right, that should be in. Please, Obliv. Please, please. Nice. How many goals do you have in your career stats? I don't know, man. This a lot. I've been playing this game since 2016. They announced CFB 26 for July 10th. Ooh. Apparently they said in Dynasty mode, they're changing it so you start in high school. And I could have sworn that was already a feature in a previous game. I remember like, or at least I think he plays a senior or something. So you're playing like high school stuff in like these like really rundown stadiums or whatever. And then based off that, you can get your recruitment thing, which I think is a kind of a fun way to do it. But it's kind of weird how they're like, now you play in high school. It's like, we know. Hopefully it's like you play all 4 years of high school. I think that'd be kind of fun. Nice. People don't care about Rule 1s. I mean, Rule 1s is a tradition thing. It's kind of a goofy thing people sometimes do, but I don't think it's that important. Oh, hello. Nice. I think that's in? No? Ooh, I almost liked what you just did there. What the heck? Even Isa doesn't know what he did touch there. I believe you don't flip into those. If you're 50ing like that, you want a single jump. Really? You're getting auto timed out by the Nightbot because you're putting too many emotes. Because I'm not a huge fan of people who just come into stream and just blast out emotes constantly. Because it's just like you're not actually interacting at a certain point. You're just throwing random nonsense in. Ah, didn't get the hit on that. What? Oh, Obliv. Okay. I thought with 10 seconds remaining, you'd hit that forward. Not ideal. All right. I think we're going to call it there, chat. I'm a little tired, and this caffeine is not hitting anymore. So thanks for popping in, guys. We'll see you guys maybe not this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to stream this weekend. But anyway, I'll be catching you guys in the future.